Lady, you need to cover up a little bit. You're distracting my male viewers. Alrighty, well, hello sinners. How are you? So I get a lot of advertisements on the homepage of my YouTube account, and most of the time these ads have nothing to do with what I actually watch on YouTube. But over the past couple weeks, I've been getting at least 2 to 3 advertisements a day for this channel called Classically Abby. So at first I ignored all of these ads just because her videos didn't seem like stuff that I'd be interested in, but eventually I was like, enough is enough, let's see what Classically Abby is about. And I was not prepared. So Classically Abby is a conservative Jewish woman, and according to her bio, she is a commentary, opera, beauty, and lifestyle channel, all viewed from a classic perspective. Let's be classic. Hashtag classic crew. But after doing a little more research on Abby, I found out that she's actually Ben Shapiro's sister. You know, the transphobic, homophobic, conservative political commentator Ben Shapiro. Yeah, this is his sister. So as you could tell from the name of her channel and her bio, she obviously lives a very traditional, or as she puts it, classic lifestyle. And she clearly expresses this viewpoint in a lot of her video titles, such as Classic Does Not Mean Perfect, The Classic Girl's Guide to Grooming, The Classic Girl's Guide to Packing for Vacation. Ooh, that sounds fun. I mean, that's not really useful right now because of current situations, but maybe we'll save that for a different time. 7 ways to be a classic lady, and so on and so forth. The point is, she's clearly a classic gal. I mean, she likes to keep it traditional around here. But one of her most popular videos, and probably the one I got the most ads for, I think I've seen this on my home tab at least like once a day, is called Why You Should Dress Modestly. Get the attention you deserve. This feels familiar. Who wears jeans with a dress? Like who? I'm not one to give fashion critiques because hello, did you see the jacket I wore at the beginning of this video? But this isn't right. Like, if you want to dress modestly, that's fine, but that doesn't mean you have to dress ugly. You know what I mean? But you know, I want to go into this with an open mind. You know, maybe I'll wind up becoming a part of the classic crew, as she likes to put it, by the end of this video. Let's see why we should dress modestly, according to Abby.
Hello, beautiful ladies, and welcome to today's video, where we're going to be talking about modesty, why it's important, and why it doesn't mean looking like garbage.
Oh my god. She's getting so defensive for no reason. Like, you can tell someone has called her outfits garbage at one point in her life, and she's taking out all of her frustration in this video.
Modesty. It's a concept that some women truly hate.
Wow. I feel seen.
It's also a concept that a lot of women embrace. First off, what is it? Modesty is dressing in a way that doesn't sexualize your body.
I mean, I guess she's technically right. But for example, if I decide to wear a tank top in the summer, I'm not doing it to come off as sexy or be sexualized. I'm wearing it because it's hot out. And even then, women don't need a reason to wear something that's not modest. They don't have to justify wearing something slightly revealing. We can just wear whatever because we want to.
I get the appeal of not wanting to dress modestly all the time. Even for those of us who do dress modestly, sometimes it's hard. It's fun to dress in a way that makes you desirable. It's fun to be noticed.
Is she implying that women dress for other people? Have you thought that maybe women dress for themselves? What a wild concept, truly.
But the question is, who do you want to be desirable to? And do you want to be noticed for being beautiful or being sexy?
Why not both? Why can't I be both if I want to? This video feels like deja vu.
Modesty is about treating your body with respect. It's about recognizing reality, that men are visual creatures, not emotional ones.
Listen, I don't know if every single man in the world is a visual creature. I'm not sure how true that is. But if that's the case, then that's not my problem. That is not any woman's problem. Women are not responsible for the thoughts and actions of the men around them. If a man is going to be gross and sexual, that's his issue, not mine. So don't put it on me and don't put it on other women out there. This video is highly triggering, I must say.
It's about leaving things to the imagination. It's about dressing beautifully and attractively, but not garishly. It's about embracing femininity. And it's about dressing in public in a way that's appropriate for everyone, from children to grandparents to moms and dads.
She's exposing her Listen, if exposing my knees and shoulders and, God forbid, my ankles in public means that children and old people won't talk to me, then sign me the up. That does not sound like a bad thing at all. I don't know about you, but I don't see any problem with that.
Modesty is a way for you to respect yourself and respect others.
Yes, Abby, you're so right. That is the exact reason why I don't respect myself. You know, I wore a tank top and shorts the other day when I had to go out and run some errands, and I've hated myself ever since. Thinking of all the people I distracted that day with my bare skin keeps me up at night. How can I live with myself knowing that people have seen my shoulders, my knees, and my ankles? Oh my God. Wow. It's disgusting, really.
When you meet a guy and immediately have a connection, you have one chance to make an impression. Do you want him to leave having your body at the forefront of his mind? Or you, as a person?
Again, if a guy is automatically gross and sexual with a woman, that is not our problem. That is the man's responsibility. He is in charge of his thoughts and whether he takes action on those thoughts. We should be allowed to wear what we want and not be sexualized. And if a man is going to treat a woman like a sex object because she's wearing something slightly revealing, that's his issue that he needs to work on. You know, wearing something revealing is an open invitation for someone else to do whatever they want.
If you are wearing something incredibly revealing, it will be difficult for him to focus on your personality. Instead, he might be focusing on your physical appeal.
Okay, but if a guy's gonna sexualize you and judge you based on what you're wearing on the first date, then he's probably not the guy for you. You should show respect for someone regardless of what they're wearing.
Of course, there are men who will look at you this way no matter what. But more men will think of you as a sex object if you dress like one than if you dress like a lady.
I'll give her this. She's right in the fact that there are a lot of men out there that are going to sexualize women no matter what they're wearing. But, you know, with the society we live in, that's a good chunk of men out there. And before the not all men crowd comes for me in the comments, just hear me out. Almost every woman I know has a story of being catcalled or harassed by a man, and that includes myself. I remember there was this one time in my freshman year of college, I was doing my laundry one Sunday afternoon, and I got catcalled because I was wearing pajamas. So, literally, men will be gross and sexual no matter what you're wearing. So yes, I do agree with her in that sense. There's going to be men who are gross no matter what. But I don't think what you wear should dictate if you deserve respect or not.
Does that mean you should look like garbage when you meet someone? Absolutely not. You should look attractive. But if you're dressing immodestly, you're not leaving anything to his imagination. And you're not giving him an opportunity to get to know you.
Again, if a man is being gross, that says more about his character than what the woman is wearing. You know, it's funny to me that these modesty videos are always directed at women. Like, I've never seen a modesty for men video in my life. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but literally every modesty video is directed towards women and women's fashion. Women have always been taught to cover up for men because we don't want to inconvenience their lives with our bodies, but how about we teach men not to be creeps? Or how about we teach men to respect a woman regardless of what she's wearing? Are we going to get to that part of the video eventually, Abby?
Women like J-Lo and Shakira dancing in sparkly leotards and being praised for their bodies doesn't really help either.
And shaming women for deciding what they want to do with their bodies doesn't help either. Ugh, she's so condescending, I can't stand it.
Because at 50 years old, do you want to be trying to be praised for your body or praised for your family? For your body or for your wisdom? Treating your sexiness like it's your best feature is a losing battle because time always wins.
So older women aren't allowed to feel sexy, they aren't allowed to feel confident in their own bodies. That's reserved for younger women thing, but even we can't do that either. This video is a mess. The pick-me energy in this is just so strong.
I get the pull toward wanting to dress immodestly, and I'm not criticizing anyone for it.
Huh? Are we watching the same video?
I'm just offering you an alternative. So ladies, let's be classic. And let's dress like the ladies we are.
With all due respect, no. Ugh, I think we get the gist of that video. And before I continue, I just want to say that I know a lot of people are going to come across this video and think that I'm shaming women who want to dress modestly. That was like one of the main criticisms I got in my first Girl Defined video and even my second Girl Defined video a little bit. So before I get a million comments about this, I want to make something abundantly clear. There's nothing wrong if you want to dress modestly. If that's what you choose to do, if that's what you're comfortable with, that's perfectly fine. That is your prerogative. What I have an issue with is women who dress modestly and look down on women who choose not to live the same lifestyle they do. Abby has every right to present modestly and feel the way she does, like we all do, but the condescending attitude is not it. So another video of hers I came across is called Ladies, Stop Hooking Up, a Jewish wife's message about sex. As we've learned in the past, we shouldn't even be kissing before marriage, so don't you dare think about even hooking up before marriage. So let's see why.
Hello, beautiful ladies, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about why you should stop hooking up.
Why is she always so angry in her intro? Like, she's already upset before addressing any of her points. Like, we haven't even gotten to the bulk of the video yet.
Hooking up.
If you're a woman in 2020, you've heard you need to be empowered. You do you. The patriarchy is holding you back.
Yeah. All those are true. So why is this a debate? I don't get the issue here.
Sleep with who you want, when you want. But this is a bunch of lies.
No?
Maybe you want to have sex with someone because you're lonely, and it will fill up the time until you meet the right person. Having sex with the wrong person is the easiest way to prolong your loneliness, since you'll be too distracted to find Mr. Right.
But if someone's single, they have every right to choose how to spend that time being single, and if that means sleeping with random people or friends with benefits, then that's okay. Or if they want to wait till their next relationship or even marriage to have sex, then that's fine too.
Maybe you want to have sex because, hey, it's fun. You know what's not fun? STDs, pregnancy scares, waking up next to someone you have no emotional connection with, and wasting your time.
Okay, but there's always birth control and protection to prevent STDs and pregnancy. As long as you take the proper precautions, then what's the issue? And if they're having fun, how is it wasting their time? She seems too invested in what other people choose to do in their lives.
It's regret when the act is done, and sadness knowing nothing else will come of it. Love, marriage, a family, a future, all fit in with sex and make sex so much more than a physical act.
We need to remember that not every woman's goals in life are to get married and or have children. If that's what you want, fine, live your life, but let's not put those exact expectations on every single woman. Also, just because someone's hooking up with people now, that doesn't mean they don't want a family or something later in life. They could just be wanting to go out and having fun now. What's wrong with that? I don't understand the issue here. What is there to argue about?
You know how you crave ice cream, but if you ate ice cream all the time, your healthy lifestyle would go out the window? It's the same with sex. That healthy lifestyle you want disappears when you have sex with anyone and everyone, wherever and whenever.
Wait, so she's saying you can't balance sex and a healthy lifestyle? Huh? This just doesn't make sense. This simply just does not make sense.
There's a reason that women who wait until marriage to have sex are happier on average than women who do not. A good guy will wait for you, no matter what. A bad guy won't.
This is number one, misogynistic, and two, a guilt trip. Implying that you're going to be less happy in a marriage because you're having premarital sex is so messed up. I understand that there's going to be people who might push you to do things you're not comfortable with, but in that case, then just set boundaries and communicate with the other person. And if they don't respect that, then they're not the person for you. Stop making people feel bad because they don't live the exact same lifestyle as you.
When you wait, you respect yourself and your body enough to share it with someone on a healthy timeline. You're just waiting to have that ice cream until the moment is right.
You know, in my opinion, I think respecting your body means making whatever choices you want to make and doing what's best for you. Also, who are you to dictate what a healthy timeline in a relationship is? Again, you seem pretty invested in other people's choices. Well, that was exhausting. But you know, I've been a little hard on Abby so far, and I really think I need to cut her some slack. Because if you didn't know, she's actually had to come out at some point in her life. You know, coming out can be very difficult, it can be hard to come to terms with, and depending on your situation, it can be very unsafe. But Abby, being the brave and empowered woman that she is, wait, she doesn't like when I say that, but she's found the courage to come out as a conservative woman. Because as you know, the most oppressed minority, at least in the United States, is the conservative woman. She addressed her coming out in her video titled, "Why I Came Out as Conservative. Conservative Women Need a Community."
The reason I felt this was so important was because I have been afraid to say outright that I am a conservative for a lot of different reasons.
The fact that she was so brave to come out and tell us the political beliefs she chose is It's truly amazing, especially due to the fact that it's illegal to be conservative in some countries. Wait.
I think that the best conversations and the most fruitful ones are the ones where people are able to say what they think without being afraid that they'll really upset someone. Of course, that doesn't mean you can just be willy-nilly and say things that are insensitive or rude. Women like J-Lo and Shakira dancing in sparkly leotards and being praised for their bodies doesn't really help either. But if you're dressing immodestly, you're not leaving anything to his imagination. That healthy lifestyle you want disappears when you have sex with anyone and everyone, wherever and whenever.
Of course, I think everyone is entitled to their views and she's allowed to express her views all she wants. But if someone doesn't agree with your views, they have every right to voice that as well. You know, it's important to keep it civil in these kind of conversations, but don't act like being conservative is so revolutionary.
I think it's really important for conservative women to have a space to be open and honest about what they believe.
So, let me get this straight. You're basically saying you want a safe space for conservative women. So the same thing that a lot of conservatives mock the LGBTQ plus community for wanting as well? Interesting.
For so long, it's felt like conservative women have really had to keep all of their thoughts under wraps so that they don't get in trouble from their bosses, their friends, or their teachers.
You know, this makes me wonder, in how many states can conservative women be fired from their jobs just for being conservative? So yeah, I really don't see your point. Abby also talks about her hardships with being openly conservative in this other video titled, Conservative Women, It's Our Time. Is it?
Social media, celebrities, influencers, and YouTubers. So much of the time it feels like one worldview, one position is tolerated. Many of them don't say outright what their politics are. Many of them do. None of them need to, and none of them will say what I'm about to. I'm a conservative influencer.
She acts like she's saying something so groundbreaking. It's hilarious. I have to laugh.
Being a conservative woman in today's day and age is not easy. You'll be told that you have internalized misogyny. You'll be told that you don't care about other women's well-being.
The only reason people say that is because of the way you talk about other women who choose not to live your lifestyle. I mean, do we need to roll the clips again? Because to be honest, it's pretty hypocritical, I must say.
You've been told that the best way to be a woman is to act more like a man.
Oh, come on! No one is saying that women need to act like men. We're just saying that women should be themselves and they can make their own choices without feeling ashamed. So fucking stupid, I'm sorry.
You've been told that you don't care about women because you care about a child in her womb. You've been told that sleeping around is empowering, but waiting till marriage is ridiculous.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But the overall theme that I've repeated a million times in this video is to stop making people feel bad for doing what they want to do. That's it.
You've been told that believing in God is passé. You've been silenced about your views, but not anymore.
The music in this reminds me of one of those really Facebook motivation videos. I don't know why.
Let's take back the culture so women can be women.
Wait, so women can't be women if they're not conservative?
Let's talk about being an awesome, loving wife, but also being the kind of wife who makes your husband a better man.
Make your husband a better man? If you're gonna marry a man, I would hope, or anyone in general, I would hope he'd know or they'd know how to take care of themselves, like.
Let's talk about how to do your makeup for a night at the opera, not a night at the club.
That's right, real women don't go to nightclubs. So I guess I've been a fraud this entire time for many reasons. First, I'm not a real woman because I'm not a conservative woman who voted for Trump, and now I'm not a real woman because I've been to a nightclub. I'm sorry I've been lying to you this entire time. But besides making videos, Abby also has a blog. For the most part, all these blog posts are just summaries of her YouTube videos with the link to the actual YouTube video they're talking about. But she's written quite a few text posts as well. But one that really stood out to me is an entire article based on why leggings are bad. I'm not going to read the whole thing because she mostly covered this topic in the first video we watched of hers, but I am going to read a few passages. So the title of this article is Yes, Leggings Are a Problem, and she talks about how leggings aren't technically considered fashion because they're technically athletic wear, and she doesn't understand why people would wear them outside of the gym. Then she dedicates a whole paragraph to talk about why leggings are a distraction to men, as if men aren't responsible for their own thoughts and actions. But in the second to last paragraph, she states, at this point, the conversation usually shifts. We say that leggings are not about fashion, they're about comfort, which is true. But this really gets me. Leggings are comfortable, but no more comfortable than a pair of sweatpants. So there's no reason for any woman to wear them for comfort's sake, unless you're actually wearing them as a fashion item. So we end up back where we started. So in conclusion, leggings are destroying femininity and women as we know it. And if you dare wear a pair of leggings outside of your house and you're a woman and you're watching me, I will personally come find you and yell at you. But that's really all I can take for today, and I don't want to put you through this any longer. But she has a lot more cringy, conservative, clownery kind of content on her channel. So if you would like a part 2 to this in the future, please let me know down below. And if there's anyone in general you want me to react to, please let me know down below as well. And I really want to hear your thoughts. Please let me know. Let's have a discussion in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below. And yeah, thank you so much. I love you. And I'll see you guys next time with a brand new video. I love you. Bye.